Johnson LeBlanc, and I am the host of Jazzed Up About Bakersfield. We're here today with Isha Tharma, owner and operator of Stardust Creations, and I'm going to allow her to explain what her business is all about.
Hi there. Well, Stardust is all about bringing your vision to life, and it's not one specific product or service. It's whatever you're visioning for, whether it's an event, a party, to make and gift somebody something that's more personalized and meaningful and not just bought in a store and then handed over. So those are things that are really meaningful to me that I like to work on in projects, and that could range from cakes to chocolate-covered strawberries to personalized vases that you put your chocolate-covered strawberries in, and just, I mean, creativity is endless. Limitless, yes. And so that's what I do with Stardust Creations.
Okay. And how long have you been in business?
I started right when COVID hit. Actually, just a month before, so it was the Christmas of 2019.
Okay.
Yes, so it was right before COVID. Yeah.
All right. Well, you detailed that you do various products. You do bouquets of fruit as well as flowers. And you customize the vases, and you also do dessert tables.
Yeah.
So can you describe some of the other things?
Like I said, it's bringing your vision to life. So if there is something that you have that you treasured, for instance, even for like a wedding, right? You have your flower bouquets. Usually it collects. It sits in a corner of our closet and collects dust. We never have the heart to throw it. Never do, but it will sit in the corner of a closet and collect dust. However, if that's something that I would take and I would bring to life, even if it's dried out, or if I can literally take it apart and bring it back to life if it's with the driedness of it.
Okay.
And add some texture, color, bring it back, and then showcase it in a way that you can put it in the center of your home and see it, instead of it being in the corner of your closet.
That's absolutely fantastic, right? I mean, because we often invest a lot of money in those.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's one of the reasons we never have the heart to grow them.
Absolutely. So, Isha, what is one of your best-selling items?
I would like to say the hot chocolate bombs, which is what set the trend for my business, and that's what actually brought my business to life.
Okay.
It was there's a little story behind it. And this business is not something that I had planned to launch or do or whatever, but it's these hot chocolate bombs that actually set the bomb and launched my business. So the 2019 Christmas, that product was trending on Facebook and social media, like on Instagrams and stuff. And I was like, what is this? And I kept watching, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try to make this for me and my husband. So I started making it in the kitchen, and I always post my stuff on Facebook and Instagram. So I was every time I made different kinds, I just posted it. And I started getting dozens of messages asking, is this for sale? So initially I said, oh no, I'm just trying this out. And then I kept getting it, and I was like, now it is. So I almost made like 400 hot chocolate bombs in a span of 2 weeks. People just kept ordering nonstop. So I was up all day and all night making hot chocolate bombs. And so there was a point where I was like, I think I'm going to be flagged on Facebook because I'm using the word bombs so many times. But yeah, so that was my hottest selling item, which actually launched my business, because up until then there was no Stardust, there was no business, I wasn't selling anything.
Wow.
And so with this, it was immediate, because I had to get something up and running in order to sell and market. I created the Facebook page, the Instagram page, created a logo, instantly just launched it and said, okay, this is available. And then people started ordering. And then from there, with all that money that I made, I decided to invest that back into into the business and do something bigger, and that's when Stardust came to life.
Wow, the power of social media, right?
Yes.
This is just a testament to what happens out there on social media. It can launch your business just by taking pictures and putting them up. So tell us, how do you bring people's visions to life?
So it's a matter of you giving me something. You have to give me something to work with. Whether it be something physical, a moment, an idea of what it is that you have the vision for. For instance, I have an example that I've worked on for a wedding. And usually we all have our wedding song, right? That it's very personalized to our day. And so for your anniversary, you can gift something like this. It's a Spotify plaque. And basically, you give me the song and I'll get the code of the Spotify and have it put onto the frame. I've got a file behind this so that you can see through it, but it is a clear frame. And when you scan this code on your phone, on your Spotify account, that song will start playing. And you can put a picture that you want. So for this specific purpose, it's a wedding. So this is our wedding picture and our wedding song. And then it's personalized with our names, with the start date of your wedding date. And then they end, because it's usually start time and end time. So we have the wedding date and then an infinity sign to say that the wedding goes on forever.
Can you tell us, based on this example, I know all of your projects are customized. So can you give us a range of what something like this may run?
Something like this, on this size of a frame, and this material that I've used could probably range from 45 to 50.
Okay.
But I could work with a smaller budget and I can work with a bigger budget. It all depends on how much you want to spend on the gift or the item that you're trying to create. And when I say higher budget, it could be a bigger frame, it could be like the frames with the mat, and then it could be glass, whereas this one's not glass. So it all depends on how much you want to spend, and I could definitely work within your budget to be able to bring your vision to life. So I don't like the idea of money not being able to do what you want to do.
Right.
I don't have the money, so I can't do this. No, absolutely, you can. We can work within that budget and still bring your vision to life.
Wow, and I could see people maybe giving you ideas about their color schemes as well, so that it fits within their decor.
Yes, absolutely. With their house decor, if they have the gray scheme going on, if it's more wooden and brown, or if it's all black and white in their house, we could do a black frame. So it's really very, very customizable, and that's why it's not a fixed price on a product. It could really range because the frame prices are different just by choosing a black over a white, or the sizes.
Or matting.
And the mat with mat, without mat. So yeah.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Her work is tremendous. You've got to check her out. So tell me, Isha, one of your creations that a person might have come up with that might have been a little bit crazy or off to the left, an unusual situation.
So one that really stood out to me and actually is very close to my heart is a customer of mine brought me a flower, a very dried up flower that was from her father's funeral.
Okay.
And it had collected dust, but she always held it very close to her. And she wanted something made out of it for her mom on Mother's Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So that really, really touched my heart, and I was over the moon to do this project, with all the emotions that's attached to it.
Right.
And it was also very scary for me because I didn't want to mess up, because this is a very precious piece. And so I was very, very careful and very gentle, and I don't want it to fall apart in a way that I don't want it to fall apart. So I spent quite a bit of time on it, and I brought it back to life and framed it with his picture beside it, with the memorial details and everything, his name and all that. And it just turned out to be such a beautiful piece, and she was in tears when she saw it, and she presented it to her mom on Mother's Day, and her mom just broke down, and she posted that on Facebook. And it was one of my most incredible pieces that I've ever created in this business, and I was just really happy about that I was able to make a difference in somebody's life, that they can treasure something that, you know, that they lost.
That is beautiful. So Isha, what drives you to do what you do?
My inspiration was my husband, and he has been the one that's given me that freedom and space to do what I really want to do what I really love and what I'm passionate about, and enjoy life on a daily basis versus having that stress of work and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So he's my inspiration to all of this, but adding to that, what really drives me in the other aspect is being able to help, being able to make a difference. And like I said, like that other example I made, making a difference in another person's moment really means a lot to me. So, I mean, if that could give me some monetary value in my business, that's great for my business, but it also gives me a sense of purpose. And that's more fulfilling as a job for me as a whole than just to make something, sell it, make money, and just keep doing that, you know, on a repeated basis, versus making something meaningful and having an impact.
Wow, you really are being a part of people's moments with what you do, and that's fantastic. Can you tell us about some of the products that you've done over the years?
So starting off with the hot chocolate bombs, which stemmed into the Spotify plaques that I started launching, and then work on preserving flowers. I've done chocolate covered strawberries with personalization on them, like putting people's names on them, whoever you're gifting it to. And I've also done, a lot of these items are actually very seasonal, and so there's breakable hearts, breakable Easter bunnies, and so some of these concepts are the same, but it could be made seasonal. So you could make it Halloween, you could make it Christmas, you could make it Valentine's with a heart. And that idea is basically you hide, it's like a hollow chocolate that I'll make, and you can hide a gift that you want for your loved one, whether it's a kid or your husband or your boyfriend or whomever, mom or dad. And they smack it open, and then there's a gift in there.
Okay. Do they eat the chocolate?
Yep. The chocolates are 100% edible. It could be very customized again with the designs that you want on it.
Okay.
And the color, what color chocolate, and whatever it is that you want. I've also done Halloween treat bags that are personalized, so kids have loved that when they see their names on it. It's just, it touches, I guess, people's hearts when a gift is very personalized, right, and not just out of a store random picked. It means more to people, and that's what I really love about what I do. It makes it very meaningful, and people value it more. And when people take pictures and videos of the recipients of their gifts, and they send it back to me, that means way more to me than the price that they paid for the product.
Absolutely.
So that's what really motivates me and drives me to do what I do.
That is wonderful. All of the moments you've taken part in people's lives. Working in your passion. So Isha, tell me why the community should support small businesses.
I think it's a great way to encourage each other, your own neighbors, people that you know, that you love and care for, over these big businesses that already have a foundation set and they're firing off, whether or not you buy them or not. Whereas you can help someone that you know, and it's a way to grow your community and help each other out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Isha, we've learned a lot about you today. How do we find out more, first of all, about your products? And second of all, how can people connect with you?
Well, I have a page on Facebook and Instagram. It's called Stardust Creations. And on Instagram particularly, it's stardustcreations.it, IT for Isha Tharma. So yeah, you can simply drop me a message on either of those pages and reach out to make your vision come to life.
And I'm going to tell you, once you go out there and you see all of the deliciousness and all the creativity, you will DM her.
Thank you, Linda.
All right, well, thank you, Isha, so much for giving of your time. And please, like I just said, check her webpage out, her Instagram page out, stardustcreations.it. I am again Linda Johnson LeBlanc. I am with Homes by Linda and Watson Realty. Let me know if you know of any other small business owners who would be interested in being featured on Jazzed Up About Bakersfield. And also, if you know of anyone who might be interested in buying, selling, or investing real estate, reach out to me. Thank you.